بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم رب زدني علما.
So next thing we'll see the phase 1 and the phase 2 limitations. So because of these limitations, again we are using something called phase 3. So in order to understand the phase 3, we need to know the basic advantages and the disadvantages of the phase 1. Now in the phase 1, as we'll be using multi-point GRE on the hub, whereas we'll be using only GRE on the spokes, so you can only have point-to-point tunnels established from the spokes to the hub, and the hub we can have point to multi-point tunnels, right? That's what we discussed in the phase 1. So the drawback with the phase 1 is there is no spoke-to-spoke tunnels can be established, so which means the spoke cannot communicate directly with the spoke because there's no tunnel established between spoke to spoke. So all the traffic has to go from the hub. So that is one kind of limitation we can say. But the advantage of the phase 1 is we can summarize the routes, or we can just add some default routes from the spokes towards the head office or the hub, so that we can minimize the routing table. That is something you can do. So we can limit the number of routes on the spokes routers by doing some routing optimizations, concepts like default routing or the summarization options. But when it comes to phase 2, in the phase 2, the good thing is we can establish tunnels between spoke to spoke. So that's a good thing, and all the traffic will go through the hub initially, but you can still ensure that spoke to spoke can communicate directly without going to the hub later on. So that's a good thing. But again, the drawback or the limitation is the summarization and the default routes are generally not possible, because in the routing table, every spoke, like spoke 1, the router 2, have routes receiving from the router 4, and the next hop will be router 4. So this will ensure that the router 2 can communicate with router 4 directly because of the next hop. But again, in terms of routing optimizations, like routing table sizes will automatically increase on the spokes because of this reason. But the advantage, we can still have a spoke to spoke communication directly in the phase 2. So the phase 3 is like a combination of both. So in terms of phase 3, we can say it is exactly as phase 2 in terms of configuration. But additionally, what we can do is we can ensure that to reach all the routes, the next hop is still the router 1, just like phase 1. So this is more like a phase 1. So if I say configuration wise, we'll be using exactly phase 2 configurations. But in terms of routing optimizations, we can get the same benefit as a phase 1. Routing optimizations, we can summarize, or we can have some default routes, same like phase 1. But we can have a full mesh tunnels just like a phase 2. So this is something possible in the phase 3. So if you are using phase 2 or phase 3, the only difference is in phase 3 we'll be using some additional 1 or 2 commands, one command on the hub, one command on the spokes. We'll be adding something called NHRP redirect and NHRP shortcut commands. So if you're adding these configurations under the tunnel interface, that will generate some additional messages in the NHRP to tell the spokes there is a better path selection process. Okay, so let's try to see the overview on the phase 3 here. And the phase 3, so in terms of phase 3, we can still have a spoke to spoke direct communication, basically, which means we do have a tunnels, and we can have a direct communication between spoke to spoke, just like we did in the phase 2. And we'll be using multi-point GRE everywhere, same like a phase 2. But when it comes to routing table, you have a routing table, it actually points to router 1 only. So that will help to summarize the routes, just like we get the benefit in the phase 1. So as per the routing table, so there is something called router 1 will generate some special NHRP messages, a redirect message, which is sent by the hub router to the spoke, saying that if you want to talk to router 3, you can go directly, you don't need to come to me. So in terms of like NHRP messages, the hub router is going to send a message to the spoke saying that there is a better route. If you want to go to 10.003, you don't need to come to me as per the routing table. You can go directly to the next hop to this 10.003. So there is an addition of this NHRP redirect and the shortcut messages which are being introduced in the phase 3, which makes a better option in terms of the previous phases. So in today's network, phase 1 and phase 2 are something we don't use in general. We'll be using only phase 3 implementation. So if you see the summary points, everything is like a phase 2 only. You can see we can use multi-point GRE, we can have spoke-to-spoke tunnels. The traffic will go initially through the hub and then spoke-to-spoke tunnels will be established. The role of NHRP is still the same. So everything is same as I said except this redirect messages. So you can still have a summarization of the routes. This is more like a phase 1.